So today I'm showing off my custom G.I. Joe classified Jammer from Action Force. So when I made this figure, I took the basic Stalker, didn't change anything about the sculpt or the body. It's literally a straight repaint. Changed the camouflage to be like 80s British camouflage there. So it's like the woodland camo. Completely repainted the face. So these classified figures are very nicely sculpted. But you're only, you're getting the sort of shading that you'd expect in a £20 figure. I went in there, gave him, some shading on the face, on the lips, hit the eyes with some varnish, completely repainted the eyes, the hair, the scar. The original Stalker head had like a fade, like a very trendy haircut. But seeing as this guy sort of originates in the 80s, I wanted a more 80s appropriate haircut, so I got rid of the fade. The little Z-Force logo on the chest there, that's all hand painted. And so there he is. That's Jammer from Action Force. And you can't really have Jammer without having his mate, Gaucho. So for those that are in the know, Gaucho was a straight up repaint of Gung Ho. And they took away the teal and camo outfit and gave him a red jacket, green pants. And that's exactly what I did. In fact, that's what I did to both of these figures. They are straight up repaints. He's got the removable hat with the funky haircut. I don't know how I feel about this haircut. It was quite a controversial thing for the Gung Ho figure. And with a lot of figures in this line, there's controversy around some of the design choices. I mean, a lot of them have these wacky sci-fi elements, like I've seen people call this thing here on the shoulder the Joe Pro. I think it's pretty cool, but I can understand where some of the concern comes from. I gave him a different gun because, as you know, if you have the original Gung Ho figure, the guns are also very wacky. A lot of the early figures in the classified line had like Nerf guns. Yeah, so we got rid of those. This is I want to say, Valaverse gun that I got. So someone very kindly swapped me at one of the shows that I went to. Yeah, it's quite nice. Little bit, it's sort of made of more of a fragile material than the Hasbro ones, but for these purposes, it's quite nice. So there you have it. Just a little glimpse behind the scenes at some of my 6-inch figures. I have quite a large collection. My heart will always be with 4-inch 1/18 3 3/4 scale, the old G.I. Joe Star Wars figures that we grew up with. They're just, you can have more of them, can't you? That's the reason for me. But these are, they do have their place, that you get all the extra detail, and they do look really good on a shelf. And again, for customizers, they provide such a great starting point. The parts are easily swappable. They look good. They look good when you put them together, and you've got a wide range to sort of pick from. You've got the Marvel Legends and all the sort of Hasbro lines, and there's thousands of head casters out there, third-party head casters that do some really great stuff. So yeah, that's what I've been doing in the 1/12 realm. I don't know if I'll do more of these Action Force guys. I'm definitely going to do more G.I. Joe characters. It's weird that as a British guy, I actually didn't come to G.I. Joe through the Action Force comics. I was more a fan of the American stuff, and then discovered the British side of things. So I'm still learning, and these are two characters that stood out to me from those comics and that line. So we'll see if we do more. There are some pretty cool characters. They are a little bit funny as well. The Baron Ironblood, sort of the British version of Cobra Commander, but he's sort of got like a bucket on his head, and yeah, they're very wacky, a little bit cartoony, but they all have their place, so we'll see. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed listening to me ramble about two completely random figures from the 80s being made into modern day customs. If you want to get in touch, and if you want one of these figures, you can always commission me. I am a commission customizer. You can find me on the No More Heroes Facebook page, or you can just get in touch with me in the comment section and ask me to make you something, and we'll do our best to make that happen. Anyway, I think that's enough from me. So if you want to give this video a like, comment, or subscribe, do that. And if not, don't worry about it. I'll see you in the next one. All right, guys. See you later.